y'all, welcome back to Sunny with Ashley. I'm Ashley. Don't mind my eye. I have medicine on it. I had an eye infection. Still dealing with it, but I got medicine yesterday. I had to go to the doctor. If you don't know me like that, I hate going to the doctor. So it was really scary. And Niall was great. But anyway, I do have ointment on my eyeball. So anyway, let's do a collective check-in. Hey, good morning. I missed you all. My numbers took a dive, but it's okay. I was getting way too focused on numbers, so I'm glad. Ooh, I wanted to do a love reading, and I'm glad. Chemistry and passion, party external. Maybe we're dealing with some integration, union. Maybe we're dealing with some third-party energy, karmic energy. Temptation sort of energy. I want to use yin yang and synchronicity deck. My desk is a fucking mess because I haven't been doing readings and I've been doing all the work for the ambience. Jesus Christ, are you fucking kidding me? I can't see shit. I got shit everywhere right now from doing multiple things. Anyway, so maybe a few that are turned. Divine time, divine intervention, new beginnings. Wow. Wish fulfillment, Mercury, travel, communication. I know that Mercury is going in retrograde at the end of the month. No. Maybe not the end of the month. And there's a full moon on Thursday this week. I'm recording this on, Tuesday? So July 10th, there's a full moon in Capricorn. And then Mercury retrograde. July 17th to August 10th. So we are in that pre-shadow period. So communication, technology may be a little wonky. Let's see what the main theme of the full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches, is the full moon in Capricorn. I'll do that reading later. Also, I'm going to catch up on spirit animals today and do 5. Because I haven't done them in 2 weeks. But anyway, okay. So let's see what we've got so far, and then we'll pull from synchronicity. I also hurt my wrist. I'm just a basket case. That's how the universe teaches you when you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing. They kick your ass, okay? I was allowing energy into my field that should not have been in my field. That had no good intentions for me. And my guides were like, bitch, pay attention. Okay, so, and Mercury retrograde also brings back past. So if someone from the past is either coming back into your life or has been in your life, or in between that July-August period comes back, don't allow that energy to take you over. Don't allow yourself to be pulled back into that energy, right? If they can't accept your growth and your process and everything that has happened since, the past, even if that's recent past, right? Even if that's 2 weeks ago. Either way. Oh, excuse me. Confirmation sneeze? I don't know if people say that. Anyway, be careful about the past coming back. Chemistry and passion. Integration, union. Between those two came the party and external. Just be careful. Everything in moderation. Keep your lust in check. Remember that sex is a sacred energy exchange. If it's less than sacred, it is depleting your energy. So don't partake if you can. Integration, union is the goal. Divine unions are being brought together, right? I mean, look at this. Wish fulfillment, is upside down. I don't know why. Sorry, I only have one really good eye right now. Wish fulfillment. And then we have divine time and divine intervention and fate. Okay, detours. So trust the path that you're being led down, right? Take action for new beginnings. You're going to need to have courage. Really hope that's not the human. Mercury messages, travel, and communication. Remember, Mercury retrograde, travel, communication, messages can all be a little wonky. Have extra grace and patience for yourself and for others during that period. Again, there is a post and pre-shadow period to Mercury retrograde. It's about 2 weeks each side. So we're in that space now, with it being, July 8th? You got inner child healing at the bottom of the deck. Always do inner child healing. The further you can get away from toxic family, the better. Most families are toxic. Self-love, creation, and intentions. Coming out under the integration and union. Also interesting is that the message, travel, and communication is coming out under the party and external. So just be careful during that Mercury retrograde of being outside of moderation. Whatever behavior, habit, substance, relationship it is, okay? We have winter and rebirth. Spy, watching, and inspecting. Don't trip on that. It could very well be, it's not, but, instead of tripping on how others are viewing you or judging you or what, I have plastic containers all over. You can see it. Great. It's not gonna be like that right before. Let's get one more from Courage to Change. Ultimately, that's what it's coming to. So no matter what else is going on, always recenter yourself back into your own energy and acknowledge if you are changing. We have unity and transcendence at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is about a divine love, but divine loves only are being able to be carried out if you are feeling whole and you've learned lessons of self-growth. You don't have to be there's no such thing as getting to a point of perfection, right? It's the dedication. It's the I know there's a better word for dedication, but it's the dedication, commitment, that's the word. It's the commitment to yourself for growth, right? It's the commitment to, maybe you're not where you want to be, but you're definitely not where you were at one point, right? It's the acknowledgement of I'm not looking for someone outside of me to save me, but I am looking for someone who is equally yoked, right, to do life, right? That kind of stuff. Yeah, rebel. So really just take stock of what you are doing, who you are, what lessons you're learning, what things that you need. Again, with the fate and divine intervention and wish fulfillment and integration and union, this is happening regardless, but both people have to get to a point of allowing themselves to be open to that, right? And that takes a lot of healing. To be open to accepting love outside of yourself when you've been hurt or conditioned to do a certain thing or feel a certain way. Maybe there's societal standards or stigmas and taboos around this relationship. Most divine unions are some sort of stigma, right? Either that it's just not, there's some sort of interracial component, age difference, ethnicity or nationality. Maybe there's a geographic distance. Maybe you're gay, maybe you're trans, maybe you're pan, maybe you're something within the LGBT community. Maybe that within itself is something that you've really struggled with. Maybe there's there's some sort of, stigma around the love. The love is love, bitch, right? The love is love. And the world needs love right now, right? All you need is love. That soulmate coming out. Gratitude, crystal vision. So with crystal vision, be so firm in your own being, your own journey before opening up to another, right? You know who this person is. I feel whoever I'm reading for, you've already met your divine counterpart. It's just, it hasn't been rooted yet because there's been more healing necessary, right? For both. So yeah, here are the roots. Gratitude. So gratitude for what you have, gratitude for what you've been through. Even the hard shit, right? There were lessons learned, right? I learned a lot of lessons about what not to do to get an eye infection. I haven't had some sort of infection in a very long time. It's very awkward. So, even when shit happens, you learn lessons, right? That's, the point. There's some sort of community. Like, I had, a really rough couple of weeks. I think I already shared this in my writing. My phone broke. I haven't replaced it yet because it still works fine, so I'm just like, whatever, I'll ride the wave. I just would rather spend money on the ambulance than buying a new phone. I also hate getting new phones because I have everything organized to a T. I don't like signing back into my shit. So my phone broke, and then my wrist got hurt, and then I got an eye infection. The ambulance broke down when we were bringing it back. It's been a rough couple weeks, but have I stopped? No. Have I felt sorry for myself? A little bit, but not, to the point of, detriment, right? I've not drank any beer. I've, kept working hard. When one thing wasn't working out, I worked on something else, right? So it's just about finding that rhythm for yourself, right? Also, there's a lot of power within your story. So tell your story, share your story. Get it out. That's going to clear your throat chakra to be able to express the truth that you want to share, especially in regards to a love situation, right? Especially if it hasn't been rooted into the physical yet. There's definitely truth that needs to be expressed, which was the main theme and energy within the collective readings in the fall time, was expressing your truth, right? So fortune, loss. Oh, it did come out. And speaking your truth, which I was just talking about. So maybe if you are experiencing some sort of financial loss or material loss or relationship loss, maybe even an ego death, I would say, with this party and external present, that's usually about ego, external validation of some sort, looking for others' approval on things that you know are right for you. Don't do that. It's not necessary. And it takes a lot of little things to get us out of those cycles because we are conditioned in this society to seek external validation, right? Let's keep it so fucking for real. But whatever loss you've experienced, it doesn't necessarily need to be a loss, but whatever lesson, hard lessons, I've already given you a bunch of examples of mine. That's the universe communicating with you, okay? Don't let yourself slip back into a victim mentality of oh my god, no, don't do that. See it for what it is. And that was kind of the cycle that I was in. I let this person come back into my life, and he's a master manipulator, and I recognized it, and I also talked to friends about this person. So I had my guard up, but I was still enjoying the conversations. And so I was whatever. But I was seeking an external validation, which is something I don't do. I haven't done that in a very long time. And so it was really weird for me. And I think that was the manipulation, right? There was an energy something. I was being blocked from my own intuition by having this person in my life, which is why the universe had to pull out all of these stops to make me be oh, something's not right here, because I don't experience shit like this, especially one after another. That's very uncommon for me. So if you are experiencing something like that, don't allow yourself to get into victim mentality. Be curious about what it is. Be why is this happening? What are you trying to tell me? and then be open to the signs when you fucking see them. See them, hear them. Like my guides have been. There's a certain letter that I'm seeing in nature. Like I was cutting paper. I was cutting labels the other day, and the paper scraps formed this letter. I went out to feed the cats. The letter was there in sticks in the backyard. The letter was there in sticks, and I was like, okay. So this letter means something to me. And it's not the letter, like, it has nothing to do with the person that I had let in my life, right? So that I was, like, blocked, right? I blocked that. I'm like, okay, done, right? But now I keep seeing this letter, and so it's just this further confirmation of this allowing of divine time and divine intervention to unfold, right? It's allowance of the other person involved in this to go through their process and to allow this to come into union when it's time. Pretty sure the baby's awake. Okay. Imagination, keep dreaming big. Home, cultivating a space of home and the world. You are worthy of whatever it is you seek, right? You are worthy of whatever it is you desire and you want. And what you want wants you, okay? I gotta let you go. Tiny's awake. Hey, baby. Good morning. All right. Have a good one.